Say we're talking about an asset that's worth $75 million and it's sold for $85 million. So we have a $10 million gain on the sale. Right? So what's the impact to the income statement, cash flow statement, and the balance sheet? Well, first, we've sold the asset for $85 million. It's worth $75 million. So the gain on sale is $10 million. But it's an after-tax gain. Right? So let's say there's 40% taxes. Right? So the net after-tax gain is actually $6 million. Right? So the net income after the gain is $6 million. Let's assume the adjustment to the net income is $6 million. So net income drives the cash flow statement of $6 million. And what we need to do now, the way this works is, this is an after-tax gain. So we need to make an adjustment to net out the gain on sale, but tax is cash, right? So the adjustment of the gain, it needs to be the pre-tax adjustment that you have to make. The pre-tax adjustment to the gain of $10 million. Right? So, just like when you're adjusting D&A from the income statement to the cash flow statement, you don't adjust the D&A after taxes, right? You adjust the gross value of the D&A, the pre-tax value, pre-tax adjustment. That's for your cash from operations. For your cash from investing, you still book the sale of asset, right? For the dollars received, which is $85 million. Meaning at the end, you receive that $85 million, but you're still owed $4 in taxes. Right? It's the gain on sale received, $10, yet and if that's non-cash and you're adjusting for it, what is still cash is the tax impact of that, which is getting from 10 to 6, $4. So you're getting $85 million less the $4. So this makes sense. So the cash is $81 million. And now all these have to impact the balance sheet. Cash affects cash at the top of the balance sheet, $81 million, net cash received. Net income always impacts retained earnings on the balance sheet, which is $6 million. And then, as we mentioned before, it's the sum of the asset less the gain that impacts our PP&E, because the PP&E write-off, it's not really a write-off, but the PP&E adjustment has to be the core value of the asset. And so the original ask was that the value of the asset on the books was $75 million. Even though we're selling it for $85, we need to make sure that you can't take $85 off because that's how much you sold it for. It was written up on your books at $75. So the way that the mechanics work in the modeling is it's the sum of the pre-tax adjustment and the sale of the asset, $85. So at the end, you have the $75 removal of the asset. You're getting $81 in cash, and that difference is balanced with the retained earnings. And so that's how that works.
Would it be necessarily wrong